Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Librarians, the first time after Egypt. Before I get into today's message, I just want to say how much further into connection with the librarians Egypt brought me so much deeper into myself, into my channeling, into my ability to hear and process and pull things in. Definitely, there is a lot to say. And one of the things that has started helping me like this, that's why I kind of like was showing to moving it down. When I start feeling the librarians come in back through here, kind of on the left side, and then I see them up here, I've realized as I have that movement on the left side of my body, it opens that channel up a little bit more. I've always kind of had this arm out or up, but that movement brings the message in, it amplifies, it's an amplifier. So that was just one of the myriad of things that I learned. Anyway, loud, clear message, very boomy, very coming in. I'm looking forward. Let me hold this to bringing this to you. Okay, the message that is coming in, I knew a little bit about what was coming on here, but it is a message around our strength, our power, our own backbone. Lora's story here. One of the things that came up in Egypt was the story of the backbone of Osiris and resurrecting the body of Osiris. The myth was he was chopped into all of these different pieces, and Isis helped remember him by putting him back together. And the resurrection of the spine, the backbone, is a big piece of that. What the librarians say, what they're bringing in around that is we have lost our own backbone. And it's interesting because there's conversations around strength and how we need to be stronger and patriarchy, for lack of a better word, and masculine strength and power and military and might and force. And it's interesting because what they're saying is yes and no. Yes, that's what we need. We need to resurrect ourselves. We need to resurrect the strength within ourselves. We need to remember our own backbone. What we are seeking right now in our society is that external strength. We are seeking might, we are seeking military, we are seeking strong muscles. Even they're saying some of this building our bodies up. And yes, it's important to keep a healthy body, but so much of this is external bracing. And they're saying it's not support, it's not strength, it's not support, it's external bracing. And we do not need any more external bracing, because the more we brace externally, the weaker we are and the weaker we become internally. And they're saying that is true on so many different areas, even with a lot of religious doctrines. The more we rely on the external to do it for us, the less we feel on the inside. So what they're saying is we do need much more might and strength and support and finding our own backbone. And that's what happens inside us. We need to find that strength internally. And when we all are standing in that amount of strength, we don't need the external bracing. We don't need the external support, because we're all pillars. We are pillars of light. We are pillars of love. We are pillars of passion. We are pillars of whatever it is that we are called to be pillars of: truth, pillars of justice, pillars of beauty, pillars of compassion. It's about turning inward and finding that internal strength instead of relying on that external bracing. And what they're asking us to do is to look at our society, look at our structures, look at all of the things that we're creating. We don't need laws to hold us in shape. We don't need institutions to hold us in shape. We need internal might and internal fortitude. And what would happen if all of these external structures crumbled? If those external structures crumbled and you're not used to doing it for yourself, everybody will fall apart. It's about building up within, because at some point, all structures crumble. That was another message in Egypt. At some point, all of these external temples, all of these external structures, all of these external systems do crumble. It's what you have built up, your own backbone, your own strength, your own connection to the divine, your own way of doing things for you. That's what matters. So the message from the librarians today is to really start focusing on that for yourself, to build yourself up, to find your own connection with the divine, to find your own connection with other people, to find your own connection with yourself and who you are, and to build yourself up internally, and to release reliance on laws that prevent people from doing this and laws that don't allow that, and religions that say you have to come and do it this way. Release that external and rely more on the internal. That was a fast and furious one. Thank you for being here. I will be here again next week. And if you want to do your own reading with me, reach out and we'll do your own reading. Have a great week. Have a great weekend and enjoy the fall. Bye.